Hello, lovely trumpet friends! We are going to be working on some songs out of our book this week. So if you want to check them out in your book, in addition to watching this video, they are on page 6 of your book. But what we're going to do first is we're going to grab our frumpet. So make sure you get your frumpet so you can get nice and warmed up. And our goal today is we're going to try to get the note F right here in the center. So let's see how we do. So I've got my F, so I'm sitting up nice and straight. You're going to join me, and I'm going to do I play and then you play. So I'm going to buzz first, and then you'll buzz. All right, toes are tapping. Down, up, ready. I play first. Here I go. Your turn. Your turn. Your turn. Nice job. Now, if when you play your notes coming out down here, we want to check the angle, make sure it's the right angle for our teeth. You can check right on your teeth what your angle is. You also want to make sure you're pulling your tongue up, like we're saying T. So we're pulling the middle of our tongue back into our teeth, but the tip of our tongue, after we start the note ta, it's going to come down actually behind our bottom teeth. So it starts here, good, and then goes down. So if we raise the middle of our tongue, you can try bending that pitch a little bit, and that's moving that tongue up and down so you get the right pitch. So those are all things to try. Let's try it one more time. All right, here we go. Toes are tapping. Down, up, ready. I play first. Here I go. You play. You play. You play. Nice job. So you can buzz along with me, but then you can also check on your own with your MakeMusic Tuner, are you getting an F? And if your note is lower, raise that tongue up. If it's too high, you're going to move that tongue down. You can also practice just bending pitches, doing that with your jaw and then with the placement of your tongue. What we're going to go on to next is our trumpet. So go ahead and grab your trumpet, and we're going to take a look right now at number 1. So this is number 1 in our book. Quick reminder, this is our note E. We are playing our E for 4 beats, and then we have 4 beats of rest. E sounds like this. All right, here we go, guys. So we're going to do this one together. We're going to hum E, ta, T. E is 1 and 2. Down, up, ready, set. Rest, 2, 3, 4. Rest, 2, 3, 4. Rest, 2, 3, 4. Rest, 2, 3, 4. Nice. So we're going to do that again. Where's your foot tapping? So it's really important. If you're not tapping your foot when you are playing, you are not playing correctly. So we want to make sure our foot is tapping to keep track of our whole note and our whole rest. Our E is 1 and 2. We want to make sure we're matching pitch. Now, if you're someone that E feels like you're always a little bit lower, remember you can start on your C and play up to it. Sometimes that helps. If you're someone that was starting up on a G, little more to it, or A, a little too high, we're going to bring that by lowering our tongue. Sometimes if we think about relaxing, that can help too. All right, here we go. Number 1 one more time. Toes are tapping, sitting up straight. Fingers are down for 1 and 2. Down, up, ready, set. Very nice. And remember, you can always rewind this and work on just this song. It's good to practice it with the video, or at least have my pitch as a reference, so then you know if you're matching it or not. You're not practicing things too low. So that is our E. We're going to move on to number 2. Number 2, we have a different note. This note is D. It's a little bit lower, just barely, than E, and D is your first and your third valve. We have the same rhythm. We have whole notes and whole rests. All right, so sitting up nice and straight. Check that angle of your trumpet. All right, here we go, guys. Down, up, ready, toes are tapping. Here we go. Nice job. So we have D that we just did, and you can kind of go back and forth and feel how E and D are just slightly different. Our tongue's going to essentially be in the same spot. So you don't, if you were getting an E really nicely, you kind of don't really want to move your tongue from where it was. If you're someone whose notes tend to come out low, make sure you keep pulling that tongue up. Even though D is a lower note for trumpet, if your notes are coming out too low, keep pulling that tongue up, pulling it back up into our teeth. All right, let's try this again. D, 1 and 3. Toes are tapping. Down, up, ready, set. Nice job, guys. All right, we're gonna get super fancy and we're gonna move on to number 3. Number 3 goes back and forth. Okay, so we're gonna go through and sing this first with the note names. So we've got E, then D, then E, then D. And at the same time, while I sing the note names, I'm gonna have my fingers on my trumpet, just the way I'd hold my trumpet, and do my fingers for those notes while I'm singing the note names. All right, here we go. Just singing the note names and doing our fingers, because if it's in our ear and in our fingers already, when we go to play it, it'll be way easier. Here we go, down. So here's E. E, down, up, ready, set. Here we go. E, rest, 2, 3. Here's D. Now we're gonna switch back to E. Switch one more time. D. Nice job. All right, now we're ready to play. Trumpets up. Make sure you hum that E. Then ta, then T. Here we go. Down, up, ready, set. Nice job. If that felt pretty comfortable, remember you can practice just going back and forth on your own. Between E and D, and get really comfortable with those 2 notes and how it feels in your mouth when you're playing them, and making sure we're tonguing T, 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 or ta, ta. If you're someone whose notes actually come out a little bit lower, you're gonna want to make sure you think T when you play. That's gonna help pull that tongue up. All right, let's try this one more time. Number 3. Down, up, ready, set. Nice job. All right, we're gonna go on to number 4. Number 4. I don't know if you guys noticed, I've left my metronome at home, so my foot is my metronome. So that's my metronome going on. It's just my foot on the floor. All right, number 4 is our note C. C is the lowest of the 3 notes we know so far. So C is just kind of hanging right below. It's a little chunk of the staff that's cutting through the C. That helps us remember the name of the note. C is open, so it means no valves down. Hum that note for me. Then ta, then T. So C sounds like this. Remember, if you're having trouble getting a note on your trumpet, it seems like you're too high or too low, go back to your frumpet. Try to get that note on your frumpet. Because sometimes we do, once we have the trumpet in our hands, we do weird things. So always going back to your frumpet fixes a lot of problems. So if you're getting, See if you can slide that pitch, bend that pitch down to the C. If you're getting down here unfocused, you need to lift that tongue up. And we also need to make sure we're using fast, steady air. Not explosive, but fast, steady air, getting right down the center of our mouthpiece and our lead pipe or our trumpet. Okay, so we're going to try this C. Let's make sure I got the right pitch. Ta, ti. Humming and singing those will always help. You can't sing it, you can't play it on the trumpet. You don't have to be an amazing singer, but as long as we can sing the right pitch, it's going to be easier when we go to play. All right, here we go. Toes are tapping. Number 4. Down, up, ready, set. Very nice. So trumpets, the things we worked on today, we were trying to get an F on our frumpet, getting an F on our frumpet. We can also try bending our pitch. We do that by moving our tongue up and down, also adjusting our jaw a little bit. And we're going to make sure that our tongue starts right here and goes down. And when it goes down after we tongue, we want the bottom of our tongue, the tip of our tongue right here. That's going to go behind our bottom teeth. If it's hanging out in the middle of our mouth, if it's just going, ta, just kind of hang there, it needs to really go down, and that's going to help our tongue arc up, which is really important. So we did pitch bending, matching F, we did a little I play, you play, and then we worked on number 1, 2, 3, and 4 in your book. Now we talked about in class how you guys know E, D, C, and you actually know G, which is higher, because when we buzz we buzz the F on our tuner, that's actually a G on the trumpet. And then you can figure out Mary Had a Little Lamb with those notes. E, D, C, D, E. So this week, why don't you play around with E, D, C? You can even pop that G in there and see if you can figure out a little bit of Mary Had a Little Lamb. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Happy practicing.